Good morning, everyone. We shall proceed with the last topic of the third unit. The topic name is the data profiling. Before that, the last class we had completed with the data integrity and data quality. Once again, just give a glance for the data quality here. Why we have to use the data quality? Because whenever we are supposed to collect the data from the heterogeneous sources to insert in the data warehouse with the help of extraction and transformation loading, so we have to check the quality of data. Quality matters like whether it is correct or no, or you have to go on checking unique values are there or what, duplicate values are there. Sometimes what happens, one record or one value will be repeating n number of times, so that you have to reduce it here. So they have said that it is used for the purpose of appropriateness for purpose, and then after that, according to the standards, what data warehouse standard has or what it format is there, according to that you are supposed to insert the data. Then data integrity, because data whatever we will be collecting, it will be having in a different distributions here, so that you have to compose in what one common format or one common data, this what database here. Coming to the next point, the characteristics of good quality data, we had learned it is what correctness, consistency, completeness, timeliness, and metadata here. So what specifies the correctness? It is what the information or the data whichever you captured, it should be always specific. Here they have said that accuracy of the data is the degree to which the captured data correctly reflects or describes the real world entity. If you now common way in your database management system, if you have created a table or real entity specifying that roll number, so that roll number should be always with the numbers here itself. Here you cannot give some other value for the roll number here, so that you have to check here. And coming to the example for this data accuracy, it is what the address of the customer as maintained in the customer database is the real address here. You cannot give the fake address or some other address. Consider your live example of the pandemic period. Most of the employees have come from the companies to their respective native place. Nearly hardly 6 months or 1 year it is there here. So now they have to give the address here, whatever the information they want or to get courier, where they stay, that address should be followed here. So we will say that correct address should be there here, real world address here. And the next example, you can say the bank balance in the customer's account is the real value customer deserves from the bank here. Whatever, if he has debited the amount, balance should be deducted here. If he has deposited amount here, some credited here, it should be increased here. Updated information should be there. Coming to the next characteristics, what consistency here? It is like a single version of the truth. Everyone should know what data is being updated currently here. You cannot say that I don't know or she knows here. Data should be always consistency, which means it should be synchronized to each other here. Example for this, they have mentioned a customer has cancelled and surrendered his credit card, yet the credit card billing status is still due here. So he has cancelled it, but it is not mentioned in the bank or here that credit card has been cancelled, but still the status is showing as a due here. Another example, an employee has left the organization, yet his email address is still active here. After the completion of his job or for any kind of a reason he leaves here, whatever his task or the email address was there respect to the company, it should be always deactive here. Then completeness here, the data which you will collect for any kind of a this word database here or any purpose, it should be complete. It, you cannot say that I don't have this data, I will delay it. No. Normal example, you can say that for the vaccine purpose they are asking this what Aadhaar card here, so we need the complete data. If you don't have the Aadhaar card information, you cannot take the vaccine here. So that time this example also can be included as a completeness here. From the text they have said that completeness of data is the extent to which the expected attributes of data are provided here. Whatever the columns are being mentioned in the table, that all columns value should be there, which is like a mandatory here. Example for this data of all students of a university are available. All the students information should be available here. Data of all patients of a hospitals are available here. Whatever the how many of the patients are visited today or pre-morning, every information should be there. Your complete data should be there here. Then coming to the next characteristics is that timeliness here. The timeliness specifies that data is extremely crucial here. They say that the right data to the right person at the right time is more important for the business. Delayed supply of data could provide detrimental to the business here. If your data is very late here, it will become a big problem for the business here. Example for this, airlines are required to provide the most recent information to their passengers. If you visit for the airport, if the kind of flight has been delayed, immediately they will update you. So that's what we will say, timeliness here. Immediately information should be updated if any of the changes are being made here. Delay should not be there here. And after that, one more thing, metadata here. What metadata is? We always say the data of data here. So whatever the information of data is there, it should be always logical or this word conceptual, or it should be useful or meaningful to understand here. Okay. So this was the data quality. Then coming to the today's topic, which is called as a data profiling. And before proceeding with this data quality, just I will tell you what example is that. How do we maintain a data quality here? Maintaining of the data quality will be like we always look up for the inconsistency data concerning for one of the person. Example, I'll take a Chetan Desai here. Okay. We have to go on creating the invoice number here. Like some of the different departments are there, and there they will create this word bill number and customer name as Mr. Chetan Desai, and provide a social security number or his university seat number, the respective you can say here. And then in another bill, they have said that 205 in one mall itself. He has purchased some of the items here. Okay, in from shopping mall, he has purchased department wise here. In one department or in one counter, he has purchased there. There, the bill number, whatever it is there, that you have to specify. What his name is there. One person counter will write as a Mr. Chetan Desai. Another counter will write as a Mr. Desai, and still third counter will write as Mr. C Desai, and another it is what Desai Chetan. So what will happen? The information is very particular same. How we have to understand that the information is same? He is having his respective social security number or Aadhaar card number. So that also matters. So what we have to do? All this data or all these names are different way. We have to make in what? Common way. So that time when we make it as a common, we will say it is what? Consistency data after cleaning up here. Okay. And then today's in topic we have to check it is what? Data profiling here. What exactly the data profiling? It is what? It is the process of statistically examining and analyzing the content in the data source. Now here already database is available, already data warehouse is available. Just you are supposed to analyze data, just you have to go on verifying whether the data, whatever you are going to collect and going to insert in this what data warehouse with the help of extraction, transformation, loading, you have to go on analyzing properly here whether it will fit or no here. So why we have to use this? They have said data profiling is a process of statistically examining whatever the data is there. You are supposed to examine that and analyzing. Analyzation part has to be done, like matching is there or no, or any difference is there here. Analyzing the content in the data source and hence collecting the information about that data. First, you collect all that data, examine, then you this what analyze it. Then after that, finalize what data you are supposed to take care. Then here, what techniques will be followed here? It will follow the, it will be helpful for, it helps us to make out the assessment of the data quality. Entire assessment should be there here. Checking each and every table, each and every attribute or column here. So they have said that helps to assess the data quality and validate metadata here. Data quality also matters that one example I'll give you. In the column, they have mentioned the date format as date, month, year. Some of the people will write as a month, date, and year here. So that date has to be provided according to the data warehouse format here. So that data quality is there, and validate the metadata, data of data, whether data of data is correct or no. Data is available, that data still information is correct or no. So that validation should be there for your this what data profiling. Then finds anomalies in the data here. Confusion should not be there, or ambiguous column should not be there here. As we have discussed just now, one person will write as a Mr. Chetan Desai, another as Desai Chetan, or Desai, or C Desai. So that should not be there here. Some specific common should, the data should be available in the data warehouse or data source. Helps in assessing the risk associated with the data integration here. When you are supposed to integrate all the tables or all the databases, we will find out what are the risks, what are the problems we are going to occur when we are performing the data profiling. What the data profiling was, examining and analyzing of the data here. Okay, and it helps in improving the quality of the data. Whatever the data you have collected here, quality should be always mentioned. Then after that, data profiling is also used to determine if the source is suitable enough for the intended purpose or no. Here, what data you are supposed to have collected, it is enough or no, or still you are supposed to collect or what here. And then here, we will be checking what are the different data profiling tools also here. So we are having the tools like Dataris Profiler, Talent Data Profiler, IBM, Insofare, etc. Here. Now let us begin separate here. It is a process of statistically examining and analyzing the content in the data source. Already data source is available. Just you have to go on, examine and analyze that part, and then you collect the information about that data to provide where in your data warehouse with the help of extraction, transformation, loading. Then why do we need the data profiling? We need it to, it helps us to make throughout assessment of data quality. What was the data quality? You are supposed to check what the data you have collected, is that appropriate or not, correctness is there or no, accuracy is there or no, timeliness is there or no, metadata is available or no, and one more, it is what consistency should be there here. Assess the discovery of anomalies in data, no confusion should be there. Helps us to understand the content, what content is available, how the structure of that data or table is there here, what relationships are there between the entities or the table, about the data in the data source we are analyzing here. We are supposed to check what relationship will be there. And while checking the relationship, we also take care of what is the primary key, what is the foreign key, is that getting referred or no here properly, are the values repeated or what, or we have to take care of this for reduction of the data here. And the last one, it helps us to know whether the existing data can be applied to other areas of purposes to or no here. It also checks that whatever the data you are supposed to collect or available here, you have to verify this data can be applied to any other database or what here. So that time we will say it as what data profiling. Still need of data profiling helps us to understand the various issues and challenges here. Now challenges will occur or issues when we are working for the extraction, transformation, unloading. We get a problem when we are extracting the data, because uh, always we talk about the example of this what BCA, MCOM, BBA, BCom here. One department has stored the data in MS Access, another department has stored the data in the Excel sheet, another it is what normal MS Word. So what happens extraction? So when we are facing these problems, the data profiling will help us to reduce this problem. Helps to add the quality to data by converting from the format in which it is stored here, or whichever the format is there here, for that format it will add the more quality, and then it will go on store in the respective data warehouse. Also used to assess the and validate the this what metadata here. Coming to the next point, one of the person, Brian Marshall, meaning of the data profiling, what he has said, data profiling can be either data quality profiling. Two things are there, data quality profiling or database profiling here. Data quality profiling, what he specifies, it refers again same, it refers to analyzing the data. Already the database is there, data source is there, just you have to go on analyze the data or database again certain specified business rules or requirements, because one of the customer will come, like one of the business party will come, and he or she will tell you that this is the database. So what is your duty? You have to go on checking what they have said. Are the data available according to them or no here, or according to the business rule should be there. This enables us to identify and thus assess the major problems, issues, what problems you will face when you are going to extract that data, transform that data, and load the data in the data warehouse with the quality of data being analyzed. We say no, if you collect this data, it will be not useful, it will be waste. So quality should be there here. The analysis can be represented in two ways, that is the summaries or the details here. Two things are there. Analyzation of data is being represented with the two ways here, that is the summaries and details here. The first one, what summaries it is? Normal definition, we call the summary as a brief introduction or brief or short information should be there. So here also the data which we will collect or the data which we are about to extract, transform, load or erase or this what transfer from the different formats to the specific format, it will take in this what, it will not show us the detail how we had collected the data, how we have transformed, how we have erased or how we have detected the errors, everything, how many tables we had created, how the tables was got created. No, it will not check that here. Summaries, it will check counts, how many times we had collected the data, how many times it was inserted, deleted, that, and percentage that gives the information on the completeness of the data set. We normally say 50% data collection is done or 65% data collection is done. So that will work out as a summaries here. Then after that details, what details it is there. Now here what involves the list that contain the information about missing the data records. The data whichever we had collected at the beginning, the details will specify that any of the data or records is being missing or what here. If it is missing, what data that getting missed here, so that will involve this the details here. Okay, and the last one, database profiling. Please don't get confused between the data profiling, data quality profiling, and database profiling. Now coming to the database profiling, already database is available, full it is ready. How to profile, how to examine, and how to analyze that database. It refers to the procedure of analysis, how you have analyzed that data, what efforts you have taken, what measures you have taken to collect that data. Analysis of a data with respect to its schema structure, what structure you have taken, like your table structure, how many columns you have mentioned, what are the relationship between the tables, if you are having more number of tables, which will be the master table, which will be the this what foreign table here. Then columns use, attributes we can say, data type of columns we will say here, what data type is there, whether it is number or whether it is character or whether it is a varchar here. Columns, keys of the tables, we have to check which keys you have mentioned, whether it is a normal key, foreign key, candidate key, check null values key, check constraint, everything will come here. So that time we have to say this what database profiling, just you have to examine and analyze entire database. Now entire database, what all things will come in the database here? Your schema structure, the relationship between the different tables, what columns you have mentioned, the data type of columns, and what keys you have mentioned here. So this is what the database profiling. What is the data profiling? Only you have to examine and analyze the data, not database. Okay, so that is done. And the next question, it is what, when and how to conduct the data profiling, how you are going to conduct, when you will conduct the data profiling. So it will be conducted in two ways. One, it is what, writing SQL queries on sample data. On when data is there, you are supposed to specify the queries which we have learned in the database management system, and then extracts put into the database here using data profiling tools here. Conduction of data profiling, when you are supposed to conduct and how you are supposed to conduct, two ways are there. So let us discuss when to conduct the data profiling. At the discovery, like when we are supposed to collect all the data from the database here, as soon as the source data systems have been identified, once we get to know what data is going to come with us or what database is available and what are the business requirements, like customer will give us random data. So these are the database. You decide how to insert this data in what table. So that also case is there, or already database is also available here. Then initial data profiling exercise must take place to examine the source data for this what anomalies here. So what happens here at the discovery or requirements gathering phase here, first step it is what, when you have started collecting the data, so that time your data profiling should be there. Why you have to do the data profiling? Because the main reason it is what, sometimes the values will be repeated, right? So you will tell that भरपूरदा repeat झालेला आहे, you will say that. So what you have to do, you have to reduce and make it only one common data here. So they will say that this phase involves more of data quality profiling. You have to go on checking. If your telephone number is of number, mention that number. If your some extra things are there, delete it. If your data format is date format is date, month, year, make it in a date, month, year, not month, date, year here. So that should be done here. And then why it is used here? Avoiding the rework of data in data warehouse, as well as the avoiding the correction in future stage here. Then second reason when to conduct the data profiling is just before the dimensional modeling process. Now two ways are there for the dimensional processing modeling. One, it is the ER modeling, which is called as the entity relationship, when we are about to draw the ER diagram. And another, it is what, dimensional modeling, when we think about the star model or snowflake model here. So when we are working for just before the dimensional modeling, we have to go on checking this. We analyze the most appropriate schema design. Most appropriate means what? Specific table should be there here. We have to decide how the table has to be created, what column should be there here. So that you have to decide here. And decide on the best method we can employ for the conversion of the source data system to the dimensional data model here. First, decide what tables you want here and decide whether this table, what you had done, it will be transformed or no here. You have to decide that how your structure of the database will be there here, and what you have decided, will it be applicable for data warehouse or not. And the last, it is what, when to conduct the this what data profiling is during the ETL package. Now what ETL specify? Extraction, transformation and loading package here. In the bracket itself I have specified that it will help us to identify the possible errors. Like we have collected all the data here, and some of the errors will be there here. So it will help us to identify the possible errors. And then after that, data profiling during extraction, transformation, loading also enables us to identify now what data has to extract, what actually what data you want according to the table, according to the format here, and what filters you have to apply, like your conditions will be there here. Okay, so this is what the conduction of the data profiling when you're going to do. And last one, it is what, conduction of data profiling, how it will do, how it will be done. So with the help of data quality check, what whether the data you have collected or telephone number are the numbers or no. If it is a alphanumeric here, just discard the alphabets here. Okay, and then null values, wherever the values are not there for respective rows here, you have to provide that data, get it that values here. And candidate keys check, like what is the candidate key. Sometimes many of the primary keys or foreign keys will be there. So you have to decide the selection of the candidate keys. Alternate option, we say, if you don't have a Aadhaar card, do you have a PAN card or what? So that. Okay, and then primary key selection, check how what column you have to decide for the primary key, where the values will not be repeated here. Then empty string values here. If your data type is not string here, empty it, like delete it here. Then string length, what length you have specified, is that according to data type valid size or no here. Numeric length here for the number purpose, what number you have taken. Now example, as a telephone number 10 digits will be the check whether it is a 10 or no here. If it is missing, you have to provide that here. Identification of cardinality here, how the relationships are maintained between the tables here, whether it is going to be 1:1, 1:many, or many is to many here. Okay, and then date format or data format here. Sometimes the format in which the data is written in some column may not be user friendly. Like example, if there is a string column that stores the marital status of a person in the form of married or unmarried here. So we might consider the changing the short forms to full lengthen like a married or unmarried here. You have to specific whether it is married M or it is unmarried U. You have to make it. No confusion should be there here. And the last one, it is what common data profiling software here, like tools. What tools you can use here? We have more number of tools are available or softwares. Trillium Enterprise Data Quality, where it will scan all the data systems when we require to manage your entire data system will go on scanning for the purpose of data profiling. Removes the duplicate records. This respective software is there, no, if the data is available 2 times and which is same, so it will just remove that here without any extra efforts here. Automatically runs continuous scans periodically to check whether all the data is consistently updated or no. Yeah, every time you are not supposed to give a click for the updation. Atomic, this word software, it is there here. Okay. And uh, data risk profiler here. What data risk profiler? It will check. It will always check templates or spreadsheets or how the definition of the database you have given, and domain validation and command line interface also. Coming to the next software, which is called as a talent data profiler here. It is completely free open source software solution to the data profiling, which is now slowly becoming popular. It will is what, just to say that it is a free and open source. And the next one, it is what IBM Infosphere information analyzer here. What this will do, it will create the rules analysis, or it will create the reports for the database also here. And it will also use the user annotations here. And the last one, next one, it is what SSIS data profiling task, where we call it as a SQL server integration service here. What it will mention, how to transform the data in the data warehouse here, like extraction, transformation, and loading to the respective destination system. And the last one, it is Oracle Warehouse Builder, where it will take a help of database which is being done in the Oracle here. Okay, so this was the last topic of the third unit. So I have completed with your third unit. We shall begin your fourth unit for the next class. So till then, have a look for this last topic of the third unit. Thank you. Stay safe.